up, hi, how's it going? The dogs are going wild this morning. We haven't been around for a while because I literally haven't vlogged in like all of February. The dogs are going wild this morning. We haven't been around for a while, aside from the video I just posted the other day, because I literally haven't vlogged in like all of February. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him, Ziggy! Oh, he tripped. Oh my goodness, you guys are so crazy. Get him, Big John. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. It's big. Get him before it's a dog. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. As you can see, I rearranged the living room the other day. I've actually been super duper busy at work. I've worked quite a bit lately. So that's partly why I haven't been vlogging. The other part is Travis was on leave and I was kind of just trying to soak up that time with him because I don't know when I'm leaving for basic. I actually just got a call from my recruiter yesterday. I went to Davis with Valerie and Lauren and we did a 60-minute run through Davis. It was really cool though. But she called me and she's like, hey, just want to let you know I put your name in the bucket for services. Services isn't on my list, but she's like, it leaves May 1. I was like, okay, cool, like just keep me posted. And then she texts me and she's like, did I say May 1? I meant March 1, like next week. I was like, what? Sweet, that would be even better. I'm not really super hopeful for that one. I don't particularly want services. I feel like I have a fairly long enough list to be hopeful that I can get something that's at least on my list. Did you not want out there, sir? Come on. So fingers crossed. It's not that one, but fingers crossed. It's sooner-ish and just not that job. But that's the only update I have for now. While we were in Washington too, she had called me and said, hey, I have a job. It was Tuesday. She's like, can you be here tomorrow? We have something that leaves tomorrow. And I was like, we're in Washington. And that job was traffic management. And I was like, ooh, that one's not on my list either. If it was something on my list, I would literally go to the airport right now and I would tell Lauren, hey, can you come pick me up at the Sacramento airport? I'm flying back because I leave for Texas tomorrow. Like, I would be back, but that's not really one that I'm gonna rush back for. And then we got off the phone. She's like, all right, I'll tell him no. We got off the phone and then she texted me and she's like, what if you could be here Thursday? And I was like, oh, it's still not really one that I'm hoping for. So I'm probably not gonna rush back for that one. And those were the last two, services or traffic management. Didn't get the traffic management one, obviously, because we were in Washington. But the services one, I don't know yet. I guess I'll know later this week. And we just keep waiting. All that to say, there's not really an update yet. Work has been pretty busy though. We had a couple generals come through the other day, a couple weeks ago, whatever. So work was super busy because at the club I work at, that's where they would hold like events for higher ranking people. So of course we were. So I was there like Tuesday through Sunday because then there was the UFC fight and there was the Super Bowl and then we brought home wood for the table, right? If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen a lot of the things I've posted already. I have the hammock sitting here because the other day it was super windy. It tipped the entire hammock over and broke one of my sauerkraut jars and I'm super bummed about it, but Travis is like, we might be able to glue it. We might be able to fix it. But we have the maple slabs laying here and they're so pretty. This would have been a thick table and so cool to have. But he did some research and basically everyone said that even though that maple log had been down and cut and drying for however long, that maple takes like 2 or 3 years to dry, which was kind of a newsflash. We didn't know that. So instead of making that table out of maple and then it crumbling as it dries out, we decided let's do something different. So we went to Lowe's and we got some some really expensive slabs of plywood. Sheets, I guess you'd call them sheets, but plywood's really expensive. It's not what I remember it being. When we left the States 7 years ago, Travis used to make stuff all the time, and plywood was like, you know, 20 bucks. These slabs of plywood were $98 or $96 each. We got 2 of them. So his plan was to make like a really thick table. So we got 2 sheets of plywood. They cut that in half because it was a 4x8 or something like that. They cut it in half. So we had 2 even pieces, 4 even pieces, because they cut 2 in half. And then he cut huge circles out of them with a router and built the base and welded it all together. And we're really happy with it. We love it. But these chairs that we got with our table in Germany, I don't think they're gonna last for very much longer. So we're probably gonna have to figure out a different chair situation. But we love the table. It's like the perfect size. We haven't had anybody over for dinner for it yet, or with it yet. So hopefully Lauren and Valerie can go over dinner soon because we love this table and we haven't had anybody sit around it yet, and it's just really great. Once we put the table in here, I was like, man, the living room feels weird now. It feels like, I don't know. You know how I am. I literally text Travis, this was our conversation. Like, he knew I was going to move stuff. I had mentioned it the other day when he wasn't at work, like he was on leave still, and I was like, I don't want to move these. He's like, no, don't. And then I did, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And he knew I was going to. He probably knew when he left for work that I was gonna rearrange something, because that's just how I am. Once I get it in my head, I'm like, I have to do this. Like, I have to do this. I don't know why. It eats at me. So, I rearranged. I took the brown chair, put it in the garage, took the garage orange chair and put it back in here. We also got some new plants lately. I got a fruit basket over here. That's pretty much it. We also got one of those mosquito nets for on the outside of the garage door, so when we have the door open, mosquitoes don't come in and eat us alive, because it's been really warm out until the other day when it dropped down into freezing, and now we have frickin' freezing warnings every day, and it's only 44 and it's really cold. I don't work until Friday. Oh, I am supposed to be getting a phone call from Calvin's principal about him being truant. Yeah. So yesterday, I got an email about Calvin's truancy and how they never received word back after their first notification of truancy letter, because I never got one. So they scheduled for the principal to call me at 9 a.m. and how we need to work together to resolve this. So I called the office and I was like, I just want to see if your days that he's been absent match up with the days that I have that he's been absent. They're like, okay. So November 12th, when he was sick. Okay, cool, we're on the same page. And she said January 31st, okay, that was the first day on our trip, through February 4th or whatever. Okay, yeah, and I called and excused for all of those, right? And this woman said,
yeah, you called and excused him, but your excuse wasn't a justifiable reason, so therefore it's an unexcused absence.
and I was like, but I called to excuse him, so it's an excused absence.
Well, your excuse wasn't good enough because it doesn't fall under what we consider a justifiable reason to be absent. So it's good that you called because it would be worse if you didn't, but it wasn't that he was sick or on quarantine or that, you know, a parent had just come home from deployment and you needed time for reunification. It wasn't one of those reasons, so it was an unexcused absence. Even though you called, it's an unexcused absence.
And I was like, okay. I actually said way more than that. I was livid, because how are you going to tell me that as a parent, me excusing him from school, that it's still an unexcused absence? Like, why did I even call then? She's like,
well, you know, it says that you took a trip to Washington and that's not a justifiable reason. That's not excusable.
Even though we were overseas for 7 years and we weren't able to go home for Christmas like everybody else could do because my husband's maintenance and he couldn't take leave at that time, you're going to tell me it. So I should have told you that it was COVID. I should have told you, yeah, he's on quarantine right now. Does that really make sense to you? Like, are they really encouraging me to lie? So you girls try not to be too salty, but I found like this new level of spiciness lately, like at work. Caroline and Lauren, the bartenders, and my friends, but they've been saying that like they love this new me because I've just become like, I don't care. Like I've been, I don't want to say rude, but like I've just found this new level of like, I'm gonna stand up for myself and for what I know is right, And the accountant at work had to get into it with her the other day. I'm talking to this lady. There's been a couple times that I'm like, see, you're wrong, and here's why you're wrong. Any hoosers, I've chatted your ear off enough. I don't know what I'm doing until then. It's only 8:20. Ooh, I should fold laundry. That's what I should do. Probably gonna go fold laundry. I have this cootie patootie sitting in my lap. He's become super itchy lately, see? Is it allergies? Is it because of where we live that your skin is so itchy? I'm so sorry. Look at your cute little turned in paws. You have the cutest little turned in paws. Our other chairs were a little short, so we got these ones that go up and down so we can find the perfect height. They had other ones that were like wood instead of black, and we liked those ones a little bit more, but they were unavailable. But we went to IKEA, got these chairs, also got a couple more plants. Quit it. Got this one. Stop it. And then these couple of plants, which I've decided to put in my cow mugs. Because how cute is that? Because I mostly use these mugs, so I figured I could make my cow mugs decor. And it's adorable. I also ordered us an inside-outside thermometer, so we know how cold it actually is outside. And it's cold today. Oh, we just went up one. Watch it, it's so cold. It's so cold. So we've made another slight improvement, adjustment to the house. Turn off these fans for the morning. So I moved the things in the living room, right? So then the TV just felt way too big in there because our last living room was considerably bigger than this one is. So we did some TV swapping. This is the TV that was in the garage, and it doesn't feel any smaller. Like the TV doesn't feel small in here. So we put the garage one in here. The TV that was in our room we put out here, and it fits on this stand quite a bit better. I'm pretty sure this TV stand is like 4 up to a 65-inch, but our 65-inch TV didn't really fit on here very well, and it's supposed to swivel. So now it does. The other one was like right at the bottom. I also got a few new plants, but we'll talk about that in a minute, and the dogs, and the mess I left. So then the TV that was out here in the garage is in our room. The one in our room is in the living room, and the living room one is now out here. Travis took this shelf off, and he said he's not gonna put it back up, but we do need something here because this will drive me crazy. But this TV fits a lot better out here, and then I can work out and he can watch whatever he's watching while he's doing whatever he's doing, like making these tables to sell. So there was a lot of, I want to say limbo, but it wasn't really limbo. It was kind of just like moving things around. So yeah, I got a new plant. We're just not going to talk about the fact that everything's a mess right now. I worked the last 2 days. Travis is also working. We don't see each other because he goes to work in the morning. He works until 7. I go to work at 3:30, and then I get off at 11, and he's home and goes to sleep. So I made them lasagna and asparagus last night and left this mess, and Travis didn't take his leftovers. So I'll probably have to take him lunch today. But I got this new plant. I had one like this in Germany that Melissa gave me, except I found out that there's Christmas cactus, Easter cactus, and I can't remember, but this is an Easter cactus. I had a Christmas cactus before, which the leaves are a little more like square on the Christmas cactus. I had to Google that. I got a Monstera. Lauren and I went to, ooh, it's dripping. We went to Nugget and we were gonna get a Monstera plant, but they were like $30. And then the other day I went to Trader Joe's and the exact same one was $12.99. So you better believe we both got one. I think I showed I got a tree. We have all of these ones. I got this one that I think I showed you. The big viney boys, which a lot of these were yellow when I first got it. And like this one, I've never been able to bring it back, so I don't know if like it got too much sun before I bought it, but there was a handful of them that were yellow and they slowly died, so I just peeled them off. And this one kind of has been going through phases since I left it outside when it was cold. We have this one. We got this one the other day. This is when I went and visited with Brittany. Travis sent us flowers, and this is the vase that they came in. I got this little boy the other day from Trader Joe's. Lauren got me this one the other day. We got this one in Switzerland, and then I got this when we first got here. And apparently this is gonna have pretty little flowers on it. And then this one's just beautiful. And then I also got a couple of little cactuses that want to sit in the sunshine. I do need to do the dishes this morning and clean up, but I'm feeling really good about myself today. I feel like I'm looking good, so feeling positive, feeling good. But I'm gonna do these dishes and roller out my neck because it's been hurting me. Lauren let me borrow that the other day. Are you coming inside? Come in, come on. Here he is. Now that we have the new chairs at the table, we just need to have people over to have dinner now. Have a dishwasher. I just choose not to use it. I like hand washing them better. I feel like the dishwasher serves more use holding all of our big water bottles because we don't have enough cupboard space for all of that. And honestly, the dishwasher is just a way for me to be lazy. I'll forget about it in there, and then I hate unloading the dishwasher. And then a lot of the times the stuff that I need is dirty in the dishwasher because I haven't started it yet because we don't go through enough dishes for me to justify running it like every day when I can just hand wash them. So I hand wash them. But I do need to get to editing this video because I tried to do better once we came back from Washington, and I finally edited that video, and then I vlogged like twice. So I need to take out this bio, which reminds me I need to order different bio bags or find different bio bags that have handles, because these ones they're as big as this is and it falls down in there, and then there's like no slack left to tie them. But also I want to see about bio doggy bags so we can put those in the bio. Is that allowed? I don't know. We'll see. Last thing, still don't have an update as far as a date when I leave or a job. The ones I had mentioned the other day are filled up, so we just keep waiting. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you next time. But for now, that is that. We'll see you in the video. Bye.